Hey guys, I feel like filming, so I'm gonna film. Having a really good day today, and I've been having a lot of ups and downs lately, and since I'm having a good day, I felt like filming. So I went to, the dog's beating on the door. I went to my library today looking for a book called House of Leaves, and I had to put it on hold. It's at another library in my county, so they're gonna deliver it to my library, so I couldn't get that today. But while I was there, I found this book, and I'm so excited because I've been looking for this book at the library for a long time and they never have it. It's A Stranger in the House by Shari. Lapena? I don't know. I read The Couple Next Door a couple of months ago and I really loved it. It's a super fast-paced thriller. It was one of those things where you had to keep turning the pages because something huge would happen on every page, and it was just really exciting, and it was kind of short, so I flew through it in 2 days, and I'm not a fast reader, so I've been really looking forward to this book. It's the book that she wrote after it, I guess, and so yeah, I got it today, and I'm going to start it. The weather has finally changed. I mentioned in another video I get seasonal depression, and with it being such a long, cold, disgusting winter, it's been extra hard this year, but it's 90 degrees out today and the sun is shining and it's stunning, and I love hot weather and I love the sun, and I'm gonna sit outside. I'm gonna eat my mango salsa and chips and drink my green tea and read my book and just enjoy the day. I think I might try to do some sort of reading vlog, maybe try to pick up the camera whenever I'm in a good mood or I'm reading or listening to a book or whatever, maybe for the next week or so, see how it goes. But yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna head and get off of here. I might check in later and let you know my thoughts on this book as I get into it, and I'll see you soon. Hey guys, it is the next day. I didn't pick up the camera anymore last night. I probably should have because I did read quite a bit. I got, where's my bookmark? Oh no. Oh, there it is. Huh. I got, there's no page numbers, 131 pages into A Stranger in the House, and I love it. It's written in the same style as The Couple Next Door, whereas all of the chapters are like 2 to 3 pages long, and so you read 2 pages and you're at the end of the chapter and you're like, oh well, I can read another chapter. Two pages later you're like, I can read another chapter, I can read another chapter. Literally like an hour later I'm still sitting there reading, and so that's really helpful to me to have super short chapters. Something really major goes on in practically every stinking chapter, and that's exactly how The Couple Next Door was. It's just so fast-paced, and it really keeps me motivated to continue reading. And the story is good too. So basically the story is this woman, a married woman, leaves the house at night, like 8 o'clock at night. She was in the middle of making dinner. She leaves the house, goes to a really bad part of town, gets into a really awful car wreck, has some amnesia. She can't remember why she left the house, where she was going, why she was in the car accident. And then you also find out that there was a murder in the same area, and the cops are trying to blame her for stuff, but she can't remember things. And then the husband is wondering what the heck is going on. This is all in the beginning, so I'm not really giving away any spoilers, but it's really good and I'm really loving it. I'm also gonna start listening to, I'm not actually reading the book, but I'll show you the book. This is my copy of The Scarlet Letter. I bought this at a thrift store, I think, last year. I wanted my kids to read this because they're in high school, and this is something I read in high school, but they didn't get to it last year. So I think we're all going to read it this month because of Novel Thoughts and Paper Fairies book club, the classic book club that they're doing. I'll try to remember to leave the link to their book club down below. But yeah, so they're doing the Scarlet Letter this month, and I don't think I'll have time to actually physically read the book because I'm going to be reading House of Leaves, which is a really big book. And from what I'm hearing, it's a pretty difficult book to read. Like, it's written really weird and not in a normal way, and it's just hard to read. So I'm going to be reading that this month, and I want to finish Stranger in the House, but I feel like I'm going to finish Stranger in the House either today or tomorrow because I'm just going through it so quickly. But yeah, I'm going to listen to Scarlet Letter. It's on my library app, so I can listen to it for free, and I needed something to listen to on all my car drives. Anyway, I drive a lot. We live far away from like everything. We're like 45 minutes away from practically anything. And so all of the stuff that my kids do, I'll put on audiobooks and listen to stuff in the car while I'm driving. And I just finished Jane Eyre. That was like 25 hours long. I just finished that April 1st, I think, and I needed a new book to listen to, so I'm gonna listen to the Scarlet Letter. Got my green iced tea again. This time I added some raspberry tea to it, so it's 2 tea bags, and 1 tea bag is peach green tea and the other one is raspberry tea, and I mixed them together and it is so tasty. So yeah, this is like my go-to hot summertime drink. I think I'm gonna go get me a snack and continue sitting out here and continue reading Stranger in the House. Hey guys, it's another day and I wanted to film somewhere today because I have an update. I finished A Stranger in the House. I actually finished that book in 2 days and I have some thoughts on it. It started out really strong. I love the writing style. Like I mentioned, the chapters are incredibly short and makes it so easy to fly through the book really quickly. I like the characters, I like the plot, but then the ending pissed me off. I won't give any spoilers in case you're going to read the book, but basically I didn't like the reasoning behind the bad stuff that was happening. So someone got murdered and the reason for it and the whole storyline, once you find out the storyline at the very end of the book, it was like, what? I cannot believe this made it past editing because it's just very unbelievable, and I was really angry with the storyline at the end. The rest of the book was great, but I have moved on. I've already returned that book. That's why I'm not showing it. Went to the library and finally got House of Leaves. But yeah, I got House of Leaves and this book is weird. Look at this. That is some of the pages. The pages are like the most random thing ever. I started it and I only got like through the first chapter or 2, and so far the writing is normal in that part of the book. But yeah, it's gonna get weird, and so far I like it. The story that I know so far is pretty good. But yeah, I'm excited for it. That's what I'm gonna be reading all through the month of May for Kamis Harrowing Horror book club. Also, I started listening to the Scarlet Letter. I'm on chapter 4 of that. Yeah, that's all the update I've got for now, and I'll check in tomorrow. Hey guys, it is, I think it's the next day, and I am making sure the ducks have food and water before I have to leave with the kids. I gotta take them to one of their club things. Oh, it's so bright, I'm sorry. But yeah, I thought I would show you the ducks. They're so loud. Hold on. So here's the ducks. They're super chatty today. They don't want me in here. I just went into their pen. They got like this enclosure area that they live in, and they don't want me in here. One of them was sick last month, and we had to give him antibiotics and dewormer, and we had to use a syringe thing and shove it down his throat and shoot the medicine down his throat. And so now he hates me because that was not pleasant at all. So yeah, he has decided he does not like me anymore, and he's convinced the other ones that, you know, they don't want to be around me either because it might be their turn next. All right, my time is a little bit short because I do have to leave to take the kids, but I wanted to update you on my reading. I got 80 pages into House of Leaves yesterday, and so far the beginning part of the book isn't difficult to read, but it does have two different storylines going on in it right now. There's the guy who's writing the book, his storyline, and then he's also writing a story based off of a documentary that this family made in this crazy house. And so that's the scary part of the book. Well, actually, his storyline is getting scary also, but it's a really hard book to describe and explain. There's a lot in it, but it is definitely creepy, especially because the story of the family that's in the documentary, the like scary story, is about a family that moves to a house in rural Virginia, and their house is crazy. And I live in rural Virginia, and so, and I have the I have an actual like haunted house down the street. If you guys, any of you guys were watching my videos in October, I made a whole video about the scary house. I think it's called Laundry Room of Doom or something. I'll try to link it, but I actually do have a haunted house on my street, and so reading about the house in the book is definitely like a little nerve-wracking. But yeah, I made friends. If anybody wants an update, I did make friends with the woman who owns the scary house down the street. A bunch of us neighbors get together once a month at a different neighbor's house and host Bunko, which is a game with dice. And I hosted it here in April at my house, and the woman from the scary house has to host in July. So I'll be going to Bunko at the scary house in July, and I'm not really looking forward to it, but hopefully, like, being in a house with her stuff, like furniture and like someone who's living there, and she's my friend now, I really like her, she's awesome. Hopefully that will help. But yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated if anything weird happens over there. But I haven't read at all today. All the reading I did was yesterday, but I forgot to get on here and talk about the book yesterday. So I'm gonna, I don't know, I might try to read some of it later tonight when I come back, but I might get scared. So I might put it off until tomorrow during the day. And yeah, I might make this the last video for this too, because I don't want this to get too long, and I feel like it's kind of getting long. So maybe I'll go ahead and end this video here, and maybe I'll start like a new vlog type video or chatty video for this upcoming week where I give you updates or whatever, because yeah, I don't want this to be too long. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Long way to go about that. And I hope you all have a great week and you're enjoying what you're reading or whatever you're doing, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.